Hey guys, it's Billy here on Billy's RC. In today's video I'm going to be taking you through the 3 setups of my cars that I will be using in the club race tomorrow at Thornhill Racing Circuit. So let's get into it. Alright, so just to give you guys some context here, over here we got a Losi 8E, a Losi 8TE, and a Mugen MBX8T Eco, my latest build. So I'm going to start off over here with the Losi 8, my Losi 8TE, and then my Mugen. So getting that out of the way, let's just start. Okay, so here is my Losi 8E Buggy. So before I take off the body, I'm going to go over everything I've done on the front or on the outside, and then I'll go into the chassis. So up front, tire wise, we're running Proline slide locks, bald, as you guys can clearly see, but there's an actual reason why I have it like that. The reason why I have it like that is just because I can get a little bit of understeer, because this car has a lot of steering, and I put a more aggressive tread on the rear. These are lockdowns actually, just so I can get a bit of understeer, because this thing has a ton of steering, I will say. Also, what's going on up here, we have the Team Losi Racing shock towers and shocks, as you guys can clearly see there. And we're also running the 4.0 wing, which has been abused heavily, but I might get a new wing, maybe not. So, and I'm also running the TLR 4.0 turnbuckles all the way around, so for toe, for camber, you know, everything. So taking off the body, and I got a bit of Velcro on here just so the body doesn't chatter. I need to do that on my Losi Chuggy actually, but haven't done it yet. So here it is, guys. Pretty basic layout for an A-scale buggy. Right here, powering this whole thing is a Mamba Monster X censored system. I'm running it sensorless right now. I need to make sure, I'm going to be running a censored wire on my Chuggy soon. Just need to figure out how I'm going to do that. I know how to do it, but I'll get to that in a second. So handles up to 6 S LiPo, and it's waterproof, so it's a pretty reliable ESC, and I'm also running Dean's. Motor, we're running the same one as it comes in the combo. We got the Mamba Monster X combo, so we're running the 2200 kV Mamba Monster motor. 16-tooth pinion with a 50-tooth spur. Hopefully my motor won't burn up tomorrow, but you know, we'll see. Servo Savox SC12 58TG, kind of underpowering it, but it's actually a pretty solid servo. I got this thing months ago, like almost a year ago actually. I'm still going strong with it. And for radio system, I'm running a Spectrum DX5C solid radio, and this is what I'm going to use for pretty much all my other vehicles. So I got my Mugen, my Losis, pretty much anything race related on it. So yeah, that's the Losi. Moving on to the Chuggy now. Alright guys, so here is my Losi 8TE, my electric Losi Chuggy that they no longer make. But this is actually a conversion project that I did a while back, and I'm still making upgrades to it, so it's not completely done yet, but it's in the works. So getting right into it, going on the outside first, and then we'll go into the chassis. So Proline blockades, very famous tread, you know, probably the most reliable tread that they actually have. Blockade pretty much works on all surfaces, and that's kind of why I chose it, just so I can see how these would handle compared to my old Electro shots that I had on this thing. Shock towers, running Team Losi Racing shock towers, 7075 aluminums, and I'm also running TLR shocks, as you guys can see there, 4.0 edition. And we're also running a Proline trifecta wing, and it's honestly been handling different, but in a good way. So with that out of the way, let us get into the chassis. So this one's got 4 clips, so it's going to take a little bit longer. I don't have any Velcro on this one, as I said earlier. Still need to do that because it does chatter quite a bit. So in here, it's pretty much the same setup as my Buggy, except there's a couple of differences in here that I need to address. Well, the LiPos that I'm running pretty much the same ones in all my cars. I'm either running these Z branded batteries or like the HRBs. So ESC powering this whole thing, a Mamba Monster X combo. This one's going to be censored soon. I'm going to put on the sensor wire, trust me guys, because I want to know how that actually works. But I need to reroute the wires though, so that I don't melt the motor. So getting onto the back, this thing's heavy. Mamba Monster X motor, or Mamba Monster 2200 kV 4-pole, I think. I'm not really too sure what the pole rating is on this thing, but anyway, it's a pretty nice motor though. Has plenty of speed, has plenty of punch. Well, the ESC is giving it the punch, but still. You can't really see it in there, but it's a 13-tooth pinion with the TLR diff, just because I wanted to stiffen up this diff a lot so that I could have almost like very little diff action. But you know, that's just because I want more power bias. I want more power to the rear, you know, and it worked out. Servo, I can't really see the name of it like this. I'll turn it around. So, all right, so we're running a Power HD LW20MG. So, and I'm also running a plastic steering horn. But if this one just happens to go out, I actually have some aluminum spares on me. So I don't know how long this one's gonna last, but it should last a good amount of time. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the truckie, guys. I'm going to move on to the last vehicle, and that is the Mugen. Alright guys, so for the last one on the list, we have my latest Mugen Siki MBX8T Eco. So, this thing right here is completely stock. There's almost nothing done to it that I've changed or anything. It's kit stock, even down to the shock oil and shock setup, really. So, and I did spray paint the body red just because I love it when truckies have red bodies, but anyway. Tires, we're running Proline hole shots, so hopefully these should give me plenty of grip out there on the loose. In Thornhill Raceway, I've noticed they have a pretty loose track out there, but hopefully it'll be better when I actually go out there for the club race. So we're running standard shock, tower shocks, you know, the whole ordeal. And if you want to see a little bit more about this, I have a video where I actually posted about this truck specifically, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. Standard wing, standard body. It's actually the nitro bodies. You guys can see there, it's got the cuts for the nitro head and refuel thing. I'm not really too sure what that's called, but yeah. This one, however, it does have Velcro so that it doesn't chatter, which is a plus in my opinion. Because bodies that chatter don't really sound that nice, and they're kind of annoying. It is kind of a challenge to get the body off, but it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. And I'm also running the DX5C radio system, just to let you guys in on that. Running standard 4S lipos, even though there's not one in here right now. I just run 4S lipos, pretty much what I said earlier. So yeah, ESC powering this whole thing, a Hobby Wing Max 8 ESC. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, and I kind of want to go a little bit cheaper on this one, even though it is my most expensive one. I was planning on going with this one anyway because I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I knew that it was cheap. So cheap, good means yay. So Hobby Wing Max 8 ESC. Obviously, I have the programming card for it just in case if I want to change anything on it. Oh yeah, I'm also running Deans as well. So yeah, hopefully they don't melt on me. I don't think they will because this thing actually comes with Deans connectors right off the bat, so that's pretty good. Motor, we're running the standard Hobby Wing 2200 kV motors you guys probably expected, you know. It was the combo, so I got both of them. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty good motor, I think. It hasn't gotten very hot. I've run it indoors a little bit. It hasn't gotten hot. So servo, as you guys may have noticed from the last video, it's a fan model FS20W 20 kg steering servo. So it's not really that fast, but it's got plenty of torque, and I want to put a faster servo in this thing. Just, I don't know when I'm going to, but this is probably going to be the last time this thing looks like this, looks this clean. I'm not going to do a deep clean on it just because I don't even want to touch like any of the electronics. I don't want to get anything rusted or any of the bearings go out on me. So, but I do know that the ESC and motor are waterproof, and the servo is also waterproof, including the receiver. So even though it is in a pretty watertight receiver compartment, but you know, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I'm also running the plastic inserts on the arm, just so I can get a little bit higher traction in the loose conditions. So yeah.